Hi everybody, my name is Bhavishya and in this lecture we will see the participation of loopback address in OSPF. Now if I talk about this concept, so it is very important when we go into the higher concepts of BGP, but for now let's stick with what we're supposed to learn. So as we know that they have their own loopback address, right? I've already assigned one. Should I be route? Here as you can see, it has the information about its own loopback address and it is directly connected, but it did not have any information about others' loopback address. And now what we'll be doing is we will be configuring everyone's loopback address with the help of OSPF so that everyone can learn about those loopback address, and then finally we will ping via PC1 to all the respective routers loopback address, right? R1, R2, and R3. Great. But before that, as you saw here, we do not have any information about 2.2.2 or neither about R3's loopback address 3.3.3. As you can see in as you can see here in R1 show IP route in R2. It only has this information about 2.2.2 of its own loopback, but do not have any information about 1.1.1 or neither about 3.3.3. Similarly, likewise with R3. Here as you can see, 3.3.3.3, right? Loopback which is directly connected for our router 3 but do not have any information about R2's loopback address, neither of R1's loopback address, right? Now, therefore, as it do not have any information in its routing table other than its own, so we are unable to ping any of them. So now to do so, we have to configure it. For that, router OSPF1, and now we will give network and 1.1.1.1, and in the inverse mask we will use 0.0.0.0, not 255. After that, area. There are two ways to give area. The very first is this only, and the second one is this. Now, if you go and check show IP route, initially it was this, right? Great. I guess we have to check here. So initially it only has information about two network, uh, 2.2.2 of its own loopback. Now let's see. As you can see, now it has the information about R1's loopback address, and it is learning with the help of OSPF. As you can see, O stands for OSPF in the routing table, right? Great. It is also seen R3. We do not have any information. Now let's see. Now you can see it has the information about R1's loopback address, learning via OSPF. Great. Now we'll go to R2. We'll say configure terminal router OSPF1, and then we'll give the network. Network will give R2's loopback address along with the inverse mask of all zeros, and then area, and we'll use the first way, just area 0. Great. After this, let's go and check. Initially, we do not have any information about R2's loopback address, but now you can see here we have information about R2's loopback address, learning via OSPF, right? Great. Let's also go and check in R3. No information about R2's loopback. Now it is learning via OSPF. Great. By this network on this port, right? Yes. Now finally, not finally, we'll configure R3, configure terminal router OSPF1. After that, we'll give network, and in network, he'll give R3's loopback address along with the inverse mask 0.0.0.0 along with the area that is 0. Great. Now let us go and check in R2. Do we have R3's loopback? Yes, we do. Learning via OSPF. Great. What about R1? R1 is also having the information, administrative address, and here cost is 3. So it is the matrix that we use in OSPF. On learning via this network, this is the time, and on this port or on this fast Ethernet. Great. Now we'll do the final thing, that we'll check the connectivity from PC1 to all of the respective routers. PC1 ping R1's loopback 1.1.1.1. As you can see, it is happening successfully. Let us check R3. I mean R2. 2.2.2.2. It is happening successfully. And similarly with R3's loopback. And as you can see, this was also success. So this is how we make loopback address being participate in OSPF. Right? So this was the way. So I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.